it's like a small to moderate duration stun. It does a good nuke. It's got a low cooldown, but like you have to like supplement other heroes that are doing the big heavy lifting of initiation and major chain stun while you're also doing damage. It's like a crappier version of Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit is basically taking that same skill. Lunar Blessing is basically Venge's passive now, except it gives you range in addition. So like the Luna trying to be successful in that way just wasn't going to work if she was threatened, especially because there was so much mobility on OG. It's really easy for them to dive on the backlines and fight. But if the fights are a little bit more organized and the Absolute can play on the edge of Eclipse, then maybe he finds good times to get Eclipse kills. But we just didn't see those, and his hero felt inadequate, and that was something that, despite all of Secret playing really well, they were just fighting uphill the whole game.
Yeah. And on top of that, I mean, we talked a lot about how Secret, was in a tough spot. OG played really well. They had, of course, some misses here and there, but at the same time, can't take anything away. They definitely earned this victory. We saw Sumail do really well in mid. It seemed like we had also the troll Thompson doing very well. We normally see him in a mid lane position, but safe lane was just fine for him as well. I thought everybody played their part as well, so I cannot forget that.
I mean, OG played a great game. Like I said, Secret played very well. So in order to beat them, even if we think the draft has some quirks, OG have to play at a very high level, and they did. And yeah, it was cool to see Thompson on one of his best heroes in Troll and then not going mid. So showing a bit of versatility here and flexibility and how they put lanes and drafts is obviously something that gets you hopeful for OG going forward, that it's not just this, oh, Thompson makes all our moves and Sumail plays hard one. They have options. That's always good to see.
Yep, and they'll have less options after the banning phase is done for game number 3, as we are in the draft powered by Betway. We already have a couple of the same old bans coming out. Anything of the previous game that you guys would like to see banned? That wasn't like, it didn't really feel like one hero stood really out over the rest. Maybe Nature's Prophet, but that was also just because of how well Sumail played it. Not specifically because of the hero.
Yeah, I would agree with the Nature's Prophet point. Nature's Prophet was maybe the more standout hero, considering the fact that he won his lane pretty convincingly. I don't know if Secret expected it to be Prophet mid against the Queen of Pain, but Sumo played it excellent, ganked excellent, didn't die very often, itemized really well. But I don't know if that necessarily justifies banning first phase. I'll finish my sentence, even though I could have totally pivoted and not seemed wrong here with that Prophet ban. But it was a big deal for sure, and not to mention like lane pressure. TP top really early, took the safe lane tower. There's a lot of really good things that Prophet provides.
And he beat Nisha in lane early on. It's you can't ignore the fact that if Sumail does play mid, he's one of the most mechanically skilled laners in mid, and he plays aggressive very well. So if you want Nisha to have a good game like he did in game 1, forcing him to not play into a matchup against one of the strongest laners in mid, if you don't specifically pick Nature's Prophet, will obviously give him a bit of a better start. Nisha still played a great game. He honestly did very well for how hard his first few waves were in mid, so can't take that away from him. But yeah, the conditions for Secret were a little bit rough, so I think they're going to take it more stable now. If they do it like they did against Nigma, game 2 was a little bit of a one-off, and then they got back on track. Let's see if they do it again.
Would you say the Luna was solved last game in any ways? Obviously, basically forcing the Luna to a support position was, you could be seen as a beating it in a way thing? Or do you think that was just because of the heroes that Secret happened to pick with it and then they felt forced into playing a support?
I just don't know if the Luna was forced onto support. I looked at the draft of OG and I didn't see, okay, you can't do this. Like, maybe the troll is very intimidating, I don't know. And they feel like, okay, we have to switch things up a bit here. But, like, if you think about it this way, if you're willing to first phase Luna, right, and you think the hero is just that good as a core, and then the enemy team picks a lot of meta heroes that are pretty standard, and then you suddenly don't want to play core, is it even a first phase pick then? Like because they didn't even specifically, at least in my opinion, didn't really specifically target that Luna first pick Wind Ranger.
They're putting it all in the Wind Ranger. Shiver, if you disappear suddenly, I know why. It's going to be Slack's taking, he's coming back.
It's 100% win rate Wind Ranger here for OG at the bounty hunt for Blast, and 100% just overall in the tournament because OG is the only one picking it. But I think also Saxa is one of the few people that can actually pick it, and just, I don't know, he found those 2-man shackles like all the time. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it at all.
Void Spirit pick is pretty effective here because this is going to be easy to set up kills. It's interesting to see the draft like shift completely now. Like we had seen Lunas in first phases consistently, Miranas as well, and now all of a sudden Wind Ranger into Void Spirit. Nobody's picked Void Spirit in a couple series now.
They're definitely trying to deviate from the norm here in order to try to surprise their opponents, it feels like. To me, the Wind Ranger isn't really that surprising, right? Secret Respect Bandit in Game 2, so they have to feel like it could be coming. And now the question is, okay, you've picked this Void Spirit, which Secret have also run as a first phase pick quite a lot. What's your choice of support here? Do you want to go the Coddle route with big teamfight ulti and wave clear? Or do you want to get a very strong laner instead with, like, say, Ogre type or Bane? Something like that against the Wind Ranger. In my opinion, Wind Ranger has a couple of pretty bad matches. Okay, or you just do that.
That's some weird crap going down here.
Honestly, it's so hard being us right now and predicting these picks. Like, how are we supposed to guess this is coming?
Well, then, rather than predicting the picks, we can just talk about what they are planning to do with the picks that they already have. So you did say that you would like there were two options with the Void Spirit, that there was one of the ones was get a big team fight ulti. It might not be Coddle, but Black Hole is a big team fight ulti as well. And we've seen Zai be very efficient with it.
I guess even for Secret, this is a flex pick because I think they play it on both Zai, Puppey, and Yapzor because you can even play Enigma position 5 arguably. Now what OG are looking to do here, it looks like at least, is they want to be able to match the tempo of the Void Spirit, so they have Ember Spirit for that. These two heroes interact with each other. It's a lot about, it's just a high skill matchup basically in the game. But you have a super mobile low cooldown hero against Enigma. I think when you play against Enigma, you want to often be able to be very mobile, so you can't find the black hole. And having low cooldowns is a bonus, because then if black hole is used, you're ready to go again while the other team has downtime. So OG wants, I think they just want to pick a lot of low cooldown heroes this game.
I can't help but think that OG has a bit of a draft advantage right now, though. I just like the Wind Ranger and the Ember look more effective. Like Enigma feels like a vulnerability to me in that both of OG's heroes are good at initiating and setting things up, and that Enigma is usually slightly reactionary in terms of that. So I feel like they have enough disables to deal with Void Spirit, even though it might not be fully easy. And though Enigma will allow them to set tempo, I can't imagine that he's just not worse than somebody like Beastmaster.
I mean, we love our Beastmaster. OG are just loving life, it looks like.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. Raising morale, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe they are in the heads of Team Secret and they predicted every pick so far.
10 seconds remaining.
That's definitely, well, I don't know about the first two, but maybe they looked like they were roaring, and Lone Druid does do some roaring, so maybe it was that.
Yeah.
Gave him the battle cry.
Definitely having fun, which is a good thing.
One nice thing about Lone Druid here, I feel like, is that it can bully the Wind Ranger back decently. Because it's always nice, if they have like a range advantage over your core, it can be nice to have the bear in the middle as a buffer to slap back. And Wind Ranger can't just like use Wind Run all the time. You usually want to use it in really crucial moments, so trading hits or getting harassed on the Lone Druid might be a bit weak. So could also be a mid Lone Druid though, against Ember Spirit, for example.
But that's an added benefit, that it can go both lanes. I'm looking more of it from the macro perspective of, well, if OG wants to try to play this kiting style, what if we just have just really hard tower push, right? Like somebody who goes and forces the fight to happen statically, and then if you're trying to avoid them or be clever and move around or whatever, I mean, you're kind of forcing them to come to you. That's what Lone Druid a lot of the time is very good at. And these two heroes in OG, they don't kill the bear. They don't touch it. There's still nothing killing the bear. This is obviously great with Ember, as we've seen before this tournament. Lots of spam, but still nothing for the bear.
Blinding Light is pretty effective against it, because he's not going to dispel himself, so as long as, if you prioritize your chakra on yourself, you could deal with the bear better. They probably won't do that. The other nice thing going for OG's draft against the current lineup is there's tons of summons, and that means there's more tackles to make, even if it isn't two heroes getting caught together, so it definitely has some vulnerabilities, though. The bear not being an easy target is a little scary.
There's always these bursts of voice lines. Everybody remembers them, and then it's quiet for a while until one person uses one, and then everybody uses it at the same time.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, that's right, I can be annoying. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, this is what our captain has been teaching us.
I think if you're a Secret now, you pick a support support, I mean, it's so hard to read, right? Because all of these, like, even Void Spirit and Enigma can play 3 roles. They've played Void Spirit 4, they've played Enigma 3, 4, 5, they've played Void Spirit 2 and 3. So they kind of need to choose which one do you start showing now. And I was about to say you should pick a support, but I don't know if they should, like, depending on how much they want to conceal Enigma's role, for example. Okay, they're gonna keep it open. This is still super flexible. Like, these heroes can be played in so many different ways. The only one that's a guaranteed core is Lone.
Yep.
Beyond that,
10 seconds remaining.
OG
It's
don't
all
see
up
it.
in the air.
Never seen the 5-position Lone Druid, dude. Come on.
5 seconds.
I tried it
Mind.
actually. I tried it for a bit.
That's probably terrible, right?
Back when Lone Druid's Bear was better, I tried it, and even then it wasn't
Turn
great.
to ash.
So now it is trash
5 seconds remaining.
most of the time.
It's probably okay for the first, like, 8 minutes, and then for the entire rest of the game, it's awful. I guess.
And there's a troll
They
again.
picked Troll into Bat, interesting, and Enigma. This is not your traditional Troll game, in my opinion. He's pretty good against Lone, at least he has the
10
blind for the
seconds
Bear,
remaining.
so now they have 2 blinds. But yeah, the Batrider matchup is terrible in
5
lane. The
seconds
Batrider
remaining.
matchup in general in the game is really annoying.
Turn to
And
ban.
Enigma obviously having the BKB piercing and Troll ult piercing lockdown that can just keep him in place. They have no counter for that either on OG right now. I feel like this
But-
puts them in a position where their last pick needs to solve quite a bit of things.
But I do like it as a follow-up to the heavy disable that OG has. Like, imagine Searing Chains on Void Spirit when he doesn't have Yules up. If you get Troll on top of him and you BKB ulti, as long as you don't get Black Hole,
10
that guy's gonna get
seconds
rooted and
remaining.
probably die. So it's like kind of a nice mix of like he gets BKB and he can follow
5
up on these little
seconds
skirmish things. He can kill Bear by himself in some cases. Maybe not. That one's a little hard because of Savage Roar. But I don't know. It felt really effective last game. There are some counters, but it's also semi-successful. Even like Orlean Axes against the Bear. Like, good luck doing anything with the Lone Druid at that point. So, just got a good timings on his ulti will change a lot for sure. Alright, last bans. We got a Pango ban over on the secret side. And now OG banning out Quap. Unfortunately, that means we can't have anybody else get a first blood. Is there anyone in this game that has gotten a first blood today? Other than...
I don't think so.
And this is the first Ember game, too?
你行你行你上你上
Yeah.
你
Has
行
any
你
of
行你
these
上
guys got
你
a
行
first
你
blood
行
today?
你
I
上
don't
你
think
上
so.
Don't believe so.
Here comes Oracle. Oh.
Oh no. Shiva from behind for the win.
Getting her points.
Question: Am I
Yes.
counting right or not? I see 4 intellect
10
heroes.
seconds remaining.
I see. What's the rest? I think intellect's still
definitely
winning.
gonna win then.
5
It's
seconds
5
remaining.
heroes, right?
Yeah, there's 5 bat too. It's
yeah, shit.
GG. It's GG.
Let's go
Idiots.
Purge.
Who predicted all 3 tied? Wasn't even close. There was no chance of that winning. 5
It was
int.
pretty
So,
close.
okay, let's do a guessing game. What is the role of the last pick? How about that? We don't guess. Try to figure out what type of hero they want. Just what role will it play?
Support? I think.
I think Bat should be core this game. And I do think Enigma should... Man, Enigma could be core too. So yeah, it
I
could be a
think it's a
5 and then you put Void
support.
Spirit 4. I kind of like that. I think Void Spirit 4 might be good this game. It
Like,
doesn't
all
look like
those-
a great Void Spirit core game.
None of those heroes are like really, really effective 5s. Like Void Spirit's like kind of close, but like that's the one thing that's not confusing about their draft to me. I mean, Bat can do it too a little bit, but like they can all do it a little bit, but I just feel like they're not really safe. They need something to stabilize against the Tusk, basically. Tusk is gonna roll in with
A
Wind
Bat
Ranger
on
or
last
just by
pick?
himself, and they're just gonna blow up the Lone Druid.
Dude, isn't a Baton really good here?
Witch Doctor? There it is.
Necro.
5 position Necro. Knew it.
So it's 5. I'm guessing. Does Puppy play Bat?
I think he's gonna start.
I think he's going to play 5 Enigma. And I'm going to say 5 Enigma, 4 Void Spirit, 3 Bat, and 2 Necro.
Sint, when you said earlier about how the only time Secret loses when they do weird shit with the draft, is this it? Is this another one? I'm confused right now. Maybe there's
don't
some
know, man.
genius behind it, but I can't help but assume that there's the players on his own team might be confused.
你
Yeah,
行
but
你
that's
行
why
你
that
上
takes
你
so
上
long. At least Matu knows, I'm the one playing Lone Druid. I can select my hero. I'm good to go.
I
Like
mean,
both.
for what
That's
it's worth, I think their strategy
5
is
seconds
more
remaining.
straightforward than last game. I think it, It's like the way they pick the heroes in the order was pretty confusing, but when you look at the lineup in its entirety and how it wants to play fights, it seems more like they can take initiative, right? You have a Bat Rider and a Void Spirit that can start fights. You have team fight follow-up. You have strong laners in Necrophos and Lone Druid. And, alright, Matumba is staying true to his word. He's not playing the green hero. It's Nisha on Necro.
Okay,
so
the 5 Enigma then.
Yeah, 5 Enigma, 4 Void Spirit. Yep.
Everything else pretty straightforward. How exactly does an Enigma prevent his safe lane hero from dying repeatedly to Tusk? I guess you put a Necro down there and you press your second hotkey.
Or you play Bat in that lane and he has Firefly or something. Like, I think even Void Spirit can... Oh, Void's a support, so you can't do that. Yeah, I guess you need Bat or Necro against the Tusk lane. And then Lone Druid can play wherever. And Enigma's job as a position 5 is to secure the lane by denying range creeps. He's just going to deny range creeps, and then I think he's still going to play the lane and not jungle. He's going to help denying in lane with Eidolons. I've seen this work actually very well in multiple high skill pubs where Enigma will win a lot of lanes. Just eating range creeps and denying the other creeps. So,
but they do have Power Shot, a really high damage AoE nuke. Will be incredible, but so I feel like some Eidolons will die at least. Maybe that'll offset things, but he's not very good at stopping his allies from dying, at least. But he will pull the wave back.
Need you guys to make a decision.
OG, obviously, I predict them to win. It's so obvious, right?
It's so obvious.
I'll stick with Secret. I see it. I see it.
Stick it to you guys. Well, we're going to find out how many shackles Saxon's going to be able to do on his Win Ranger as we head into the third game of this upper bracket finals. ODPixel and
I mean, yesterday I had fun. I really had fun the other day watching the Tusk plus Wind Ranger dual lane. Okay. I thought that one was really exciting for me, at least in the laning phase. Any crazy type of... No, there's nothing like too crazy. I guess I'm just shocked that OG was able to get like a Coddle Ember as well, and they're like the 3-4 picks or whatever it is, right? The Coddle wasn't banned after they ran an Ember. That's kind of surprising to me too. They kind of ended up with some bread and butter. But a Secret going for some kind of different style. I think that's kind of the most interesting for me. It's really different, right? I don't think we've seen a draft like this in quite a long time.
30 seconds to battle.
I mean, and why is that? What is it about Secret's draft that there's something that other teams wouldn't think of doing?
I mean, it's just out of the box, right? Like they opened up with an Enigma. It's just I don't think that we've seen many teams really doing that too often and just going for this type of like, and then just they kind of didn't. They kind of just wanted, they picked their own heroes, but then they also addressed and banned OG. It just looks weird, you know? The heroes just look strange, I guess, is the best way that I can say it.
Oh, let's see what sort of matchups we find. Both teams finding Nisha's going to be heading towards the mid and up against Tops and Ember, so no surprise with those taken to the mid lane. And
should be a really good lane for Nisha.
Yeah, well, it would be, you're just constantly taking damage from this Necrophos, right, when you're trying to come forward as an Ember.
Yeah, you're gonna be getting hit. You're never gonna be able to play around Flame Guard. He might not even... Yeah, maybe he'll get like points of it later on, like the double point of it, so that he can stand his ground for a couple creep waves, but for like that one extra creep wave. But we did see already, Puppy, he denied the range creep there too to give even more of an advantage to Nisha. And I've seen this matchup so many times. Necro just takes over the lane completely.
Looking at these side lanes, I mean, Zai is on this offlane bat, and he's in a situation where he is up against a troll, so I feel like this is going to be a lane where Sumail's not going to have the happiest of times.
It's an amazing bat lane. Bat in particular versus troll always is just so good. Yeah. You see troll, look at that turn rate. It's atrocious. It is one of the worst in the game, and you suffer a lot versus magic damage. That's your biggest cripple. You've got decent armor, but magic damage really screws you on this hero, and that's all that Bat Rider provides.
I guess on the plus, at least you've got the nukes to sort of throw out from afar, and No-Tail's obviously going to have the mana to give you the ability to constantly use the Whirling Axes to get you like that range creep secure.
Yeah, and they'll always be able to like push the lane forward. I think that's the one thing where Coddle and Troll kind of changes the matchups, because Coddle provides so much for that Troll. That's bottom.
That's the combo. You said it. You love to see it. The whole sort of Tusk Wind Ranger with the tag team. You just click them out the lane.
Yep. Too much damage coming out from them with that Shackle level 1, boots on mid 1, and a Blightstone on Soxa. We've seen them have so much success with that dual lane already.
And is this going to be something that we do see repeat? We heard the panel obviously voice their concerns of what a 5 Enigma can do to keep the safe lane safe. Is there much that Puppey can do to stop Matu getting gone upon like that?
No, not really. Not at all. He can't help him by any means with that. It's going to be up to Matu to get like a Savage Roar to push them away. And Puppey might actually just be able to get chased out here pretty easily by the two of them here.
He's trying to
body blocks mid one.
Yeah, but he's still able to get round. Closes in with the tag team. Oops. It's going to be another kill for this duo. After a very hot start, OG down on the bottom lane. Sharon at the tips here. Between the sides.
I'm mostly just staring at the mid lane because Thompson's done pretty well for himself. He did go for that 2-point flame guard right when he hit level 3 and was able to secure himself some last hits.
And what are we seeing top? I mean, Samarinos, he's farming fine.
Yep.
15-1. Looks like, you know, Zai's just not quite able to get in on top of him and really threaten him that much. Maybe things are going to change once there's a couple of levels or 2 on Yapsor. Now I'm going to see them try and run down Noto. He does have the Remnant. If he's able to get the pull here, he can get quite a bit of damage done, but he did have a full stick. So, yeah, with that, Notel is able to step back under the tower, back to safety.
Puppey bottom again.
Lane. The Roar this time does pop them back a bit, but the Bear still takes quite a punch.
Yeah, Bear also gets annihilated by tag team just the same as the heroes do. The right click's coming out. Look at Zai. He's actually he's gone for he's not going to even actually pressure the troll because he can't because of the Kato, how much of he amplifies the troll's potential in the lane. He's just going to cut.
He's going to have his mana taken away, though. Tries to hold his ground and clean up these creeps with the Firefly. Down bottom, Sacks are also able to get back behind the tower and take out Matu's courier. So Matu not able to get the boots out to him. They'll move in again, another pushback. Using this Savage Roar, all important to have that point to keep himself safe in this lane.
Yeah,
mid lane.
That's pretty much the biggest thing is, yeah, mid.
Come up with the TPs as both Nisha and Yaps are playing aggressive into the face of Thompson. Thompson falling very, very low. He's got the full bowl. Still, Yapsor is going to get another Remnant now. With this DD, he's trying to go for no-tail. Has to be careful, though. Just level 2 and tanking the tower is not an option.
Just the move in general was so important from Yapsor, though. Just getting that DD rune, denying it from Thompson from filling up the bottle. That's probably why also Zai was like, you know what? I'm going to just play cutting the waves instead of having you up here. It's going to give you more freedom around the map.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We'll see, mid lane. And harassing him underneath the tower. You see there on the odds. No surprise. Still favors the side of Secret. Bottom lane. Shackle out. Able to get the angle onto Matu. Roll forward as well as mid one. Jukes around the Roar. And Matu. Power shot from Saxa. Finishes the kill. Another kill for this duo. 3 kills for Saxa in this lane. We've seen it a couple of times now. Saxa, when it comes to his Wind Ranger support, it always happens in the lane. He's always getting the kills. He's always off to a hot start. Oh, and it's it up with the slide of fist. He's done it again. Saxa Wind Ranger, honestly, it never fails to impress.
Slacks is definitely shaking in his boots right now. This Wind Ranger's just been owning. They first banned it the last 2 games.
It's that good. It is that good in the hands of Saxa.
Top lane, Sumail's already level 6 because of Notel rotating away, so they're actually too scared to dive forward under the tower here. Just battle trance and he'll turn on them.
That's 4 kills for OG, 4-0 at the moment. Farm's still even. Getting these kills early for OG is very nice, especially for this lineup. This, you know, is built around this off lane Tusk, this mid lane Ember. Very much heroes that are going to be in your face very, very quickly this game. They can get the ball rolling early. It's going to feel relatively easy for them as Saxa. He's on top of Puppies, trying to get the angle for the shackle shot.
Too. Thompson's coming.
And it's hard for Puppey to get away. Yeah, with the 3 of them, no trouble getting another. And of course, Saxa wants to continue to pad his stats. 4-0-1. Over they go. He's got to run. Thompson, no points to the chains. He has gone for the full slight Flame Guard build. It doesn't matter. They don't need the chains when they've got shackles like this. Saxa under the tower. Another connection. It's another kill. This bottom lane getting rolled over by OG. It already was with just the 2 of them. Thompson just joining the fray to rub extra salt into the wound of this safe lane of Secret.
Yeah, I think this is, again, a very kind of greedy draft coming out from Secret, and OG, if they're able to play at a fast pace and just set the tempo, they could give themselves a big gold advantage in the start. It's really just Nisha who has that non-greedy kind of style where he's just bottom and he's has an excellent matchup where he can actually enjoying the fight pretty early on. But yeah, the rest of them agree. Like Puppey can't actually help too much in the lane. Same thing with the Void Spirit yet. It's still too early for them. So Nisha's gonna be the one to move.
Yeah. Nisha, he hasn't got a point in the Ghost Shroud, but still with his levels, I guess this is now a target that's very hard for OG to dive on. They're going to try for Puppey.
Yeah, as well.
They roll in. They're going to go diving in for this one. Puppey's the focus. Nisha's going to try and help out with the Death Pulse here with the power shot and the tag team. They get the kill. Thompson's still around. They can have a bit of a poke on Nisha, but he's got the 6 ready to go. Turns with a Reaper's Scythe. Gets Saxa out of the action. Yapsor's come in. Remnant's down, but won't actually make the connection to Thompson. Is he able to jump over it with the Fire Remnant back to safety. But they do, now they're getting rid of Saxa, which has got to feel kind of good because Saxa's been having such a good start. But it's still not necessarily killing the cause that they'd hoped for.
No, definitely not. No Tail, in the meantime, gets a nice double stack. Or actually, I think only a single stack that time. Yeah, sorry.
Stun. We'll clip him. Shards out as well. Mid one, perfect trap. He's got to make the long walk round. And in fact, with the 3 of them, they're chasing. The fear from Matu's bear does send back the rest of them. And mid one, he's out of mana. Got to be careful. Everything on cooldown. Nisha should be able to finish off this Tusk. He's blocking him up. Yapsel still with the DD. They'll finish off mid one. So, Secret starting to get themselves some kills. Up to 2. In this top lane. Farm resuming for both the cores, but greatly so for Sumail. 70 CS in this safe lane at 8.5 minutes in. Ring of Health builds up. He's going to be going for that Battle Fury build. Yep. He's on track to get it at a really good time this game.
And he's got stacks, like we were mentioning, from No-Tail, so he can go farm those and, yeah, keep his pace real good for himself to have that one. And that allows them to be not only aggressive, but also greedy in a way. They have 4 players that can play really aggressive, and then that one hard carry that just plays that farm game to utilize all the space that's going to be given. Because they know that, I mean, Secret likes to play greedy farm style.
A great little line there for Sumail. Picks up the broom handle. That's going to help speed up his farm. Saxa trying to reclaim this outpost, but Yapsol will be able to put a stop to it. Try and block Saxa up the best he can, and he's doing a good effort with it.
Pretty good blocks, yeah.
It's going to waste a fair bit of the whim run. Puppey doesn't want to chase though. Stays on the high ground. A little bit worried about the backup coming in from mid one.
OG's making their way down for this outpost. Yapsor actually immediately, they know, yeah, Yapsor TP's top. He's going to go claim that one as OG's making the move bottom so they can make sure they get a 1-for-1 trade. OG should be able to set up for this tower here, though, quite easily.
Yeah, they're going to get it.
Puppey's only level 3 this game so far as this Enigma.
Yeah, the 3 deaths early on certainly hurting, and he just wasn't given any space on that half of the map to attend to the jungle with the pressure that OG were putting on with this Wind Ranger Tusk dual lane.
Saxa gets lassoed. He'll get brought down up around that top outpost. Oh, he actually... Okay, that's what he was doing up there. Sorry, I didn't get to point it out. He actually stopped them from capturing the outpost, so they ended up having they claimed 2.
Oh, that's a worth.
They deny that XP bonus to Secret. I was wondering why he was up there still, but then I saw, yeah, no bonus for Team Secret. Good little move there. Nice sacrifice from Saxa.
Zai's come down to the bottom half to try and play into the face of Sumail. Still obviously a long minute until the lasso's at the ready, and Sumail's farm continuing at a blistering speed. Perseverance done. So you got the money for the broadsword. This Battle Fury is going to be a very quick one this game. One of the quickest we've seen if the game continues at this pace. Mid one's itemization, standard offlane affair, the level 1 necro book into whichever item he feels the necessity to farm up quickly for the team. I mean, is there anything in particular you'd like to see this Tusk rush for the team?
Let's see. Is he going to be... I guess he could go for some auras if he'd like to play that kind of style.
He could get Met Greaves.
Maybe. He could also go for something like a Blink so he can be that initiator for the team and just get into the back lines always. Unsure yet. His inventory looks hilarious though.
Brown boots.
Brown boots, Necro Book, Quelling Blade, level 6 Tusk. You know, it looks like a bot or something.
Dire's middle tower is under
Top Saxa. Finding a little bit of space for himself. Yapsor trying for the poke, but the range creep will block the remnant. Zai's coming up as well. Lasso ready to go once again. Try and dive in on this top. Mid lane, Sumail. It's just 1,400 away from the Battle Fury.
See what OG decides to do here, because at the current moment, Secret's farming pretty well on top.
They've got him with the last on to Saxa, but Saxa's not going to go down. TP's come in, they get the chain connection onto Zai, roll forward with the snowball, they're chasing this. Won't quite be able to close the gap. Shards out to block the bear from turning onto mid. One Nisha's turned up. Quick chains holds him back, and they get him out of there with the blast. He's charging in, has got the Reaper's sight, but another shackle shot lays down onto the Necrophos. He pops the heals, turns over towards mid one. In fact, he wants to run for more. He's not going to get the option, so he turns and just accepts mid one as the target for the Scythe. They get rid of the Tusk, and they will find the top tier 1 tower Secret.
Sumail mid. He's trying to push forward aggressive, but Zai is right on top of him already.
See if he can get out of this. What sort of help does he have? Cole's coming over, but no one else is here to help. All he has is the battle chance to rely, and he will pop it. He's going to get the root. In fact, he's going to get the kill. Zai hanging around far too close, remaining in melee range as Sumail just turns, beats him down, and he'll be happy with that one. That's a good bonus towards the Battle Fury. That's just going to help it come out even quicker.
Looking like he just accepting his death, standing still, and then bam, pops the battle chance and gets the root. That was nice.
Very nice. And also shout out to our observer JJ, just gave it the heads up. It also was they managed to cancel Nisha's TP, as Nisha was going to be able to come in and help them get that. But the rest of OG were on top of him before he was able to successfully finish his movement to the mid.
Good catch there. Yeah, you're the best.
Always got a third set of eyes.
Oh, Sumail now this time though.
Oh,
no battle trance.
Yeah, this time they should get him. I mean, I say that if he gets a lot of roots. Nah, he's going to need a lot of roots. Yeah, no messing around for Zai this time. Ties him down with the lasso. They will manage to take him out.
Those kills mean a lot. They're slowing down the troll significantly while Matu's getting all the space in the world to farm. Nisha at no fear in this game, just pushing himself forward very far aggressive. Yeah, they're growing that net worth lead.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's a 3K lead for Secret this early on in a game where OG is getting the kills. Secret's going to be feeling good about that.
Yeah, Nisha's not able to actually get much from. He's 2-0-1, but then it's only 59 last hits. It's 14 minutes in. Yeah. That is...
And he's going for this drum build as well, so there won't be any sort of, instant step up in power with like an urn or anything. An interesting approach from Tops in this game. As he's going to try and move in onto Nisha. Nisha's fine. Tower very low in the mid lane. OG trying to hold on to it.
I can get why he wants to queue up for the drums though, right? They're going for a Battle Fury troll. So he knows, I just got a space make. I got to run around the map like crazy for Sumail.
He's got to really get into this big game build.
Yeah. Okay, now mid-wind's items look much more normal. He's got like a wand and a windlace. His inventory's full. It's not just 3 empty slots. Still hasn't queued up, hasn't decided what his next item choice is going to be, though.
Anti-runes out. Somehow. And there's the timing, so 15-minute Battle Fury. Very respectable. He's not going to be too upset with that one, despite, the deaths. It's still in good time. Down bottom into the jungle. Yapsor, he's hunting. Mid one's going to go on Zai, but already on the back of it all, Yapsor's trying to poke at Topson. Topson getting Malefisted. DOTA, he's the new focus. Matu's turned up, and with the Mask of Madness Bear, mid one does not stand a chance. Nisha finishes off No-Tail with the Reaper's Scythe. A Secret push OG out of their jungle. Continue to grow this lead. 4K advantage. Nisha's farm. Now, in his items, he's pretty unkillable right now. But this mech and blade mail, he's an incredibly difficult target for OG to try and tackle.
Yeah, and the natural forms of initiation for OG to lead the charge, it's tough because who's the one who really wants to do that? It's got to be mid-one or Topson really to just charge in. Their forms of initiation are nowhere near the same of what Secret is starting to get. Now Zai even has a Blink Dagger on top 2 to make it even more difficult. This is a difficult moment, these next few ones for OG here. 5K lead and Secret, they definitely want to keep pressing the issue forward here. Nisha with a very strong build in this game. The mech into that blade mail, he is not only pretty unkillable, but he can turn around a lot onto OG.
That's all onto the shoulders of Sumail for OG. Can he carry this? He's, as we saw, good Battle Fury timing, so if he gets the space, the game continues.
Mid one.
Got the catch on him. He's got the snowball. We'll try and turn on to Zai. Thompson stepping forward as well, but they're all waiting on the high ground. Secret. Puppey punching down mid-one with the help of Matu's bear. No tail force. Again, this whole area of the map, this jungle, just continues to be a death trap for OG. They keep trying to push out and farm around this area, but Secret, they're just killing them out of this area every single time.
Yeah, and they're getting just that much more space on the map too. Like Puppey's completely caught back up. He's got an urn on top of Medallion with a shovel. He's just chilling back and farming. And Zai is just super active. Look at this. Immediately ports top looking for something. Bottom though, this could be the move that OG needs to kind of inch themselves back into this one. They need Saksa. They actually need to get more involved with just like 3 heroes. They need to be bringing like the Tusk, the Wind Ranger, and the Ember to look to try to set up for these kills rather than just like 2 of them at a time. Because they're lacking some damage too. If this, let's say this Lone Druid gets true form off in some of these situations when they're ganking with just 2, no way they bring him down. Right now it's on cooldown, but they need to be bringing more.
They're going to try with the 3 of them. Saxa's not in the smoke though. Kind of opening can they find? I mean, Nisha's showing mid, but as we say, this is not a hero they can go for. They've got to try and find something like Matu. There's Matu. He's got the bear in good position, ready for any sort of movement from the river.
Oh, Black Hole immediately.
They're just going to commit it onto Sumail. Make sure there's no chance for the battle trance, and it does the job perfectly. Sumail is gone, so is Saxa. I mean, that's Sumail dead for 70. I mean, you absolutely, that was a perfect commitment from the ults of Secret. Taking the troll out of the game for this long, when he's just picked up his Battle Fury, is going to heavily knock his farm back.
They can just go straight into that Roche Pit because they have this build from Puppey, that Medallion. It's going to ramp it up that much quicker with Matumbaman's right clicks. And I don't see a way for OG to contest this one. Their team fight, they don't have Will-O-Wisp. Their team fight is literally just Will-O-Wisp in this game. So
yeah, this game it's looking pretty hard already for OG. Yeah. Secret just as a whole, everything is clicking together nicely. OG, all they have really is Sumail with some, you know, with good farm. But the rest of them, Thompson and mid-one, they are really falling behind this match.
Yeah, and they have the solutions for Troll too. They have Batrider and Necrophos, 2 of the best heroes versus Troll Warlord in the game.
Zai.
And again, Zai.
It's just finding catch after catch. Oh, won't actually drag him in range of the Remnant though. So this time round won't actually result in a kill. And Will-O-Wisp is down, does manage to pull back Zai a few times. Thompson trying to step forward, Matu already the bear, pushing them back. Rooted, trying to use the clumsy net to get out as Thompson.
He's just coming from above.
Pops the slight, jumps over to the side. There's the root. First hit onto Saxa. Followed up with the Astral Step. Saxa's getting burst slow. Malefice on him. He cannot run away from this as he's ticking down to the urn. Can't hide in the trees. Yapsor snipes him with the Remnant. Thompson gets the 2-man chase, but they don't have any follow-up damage to kill him. Sumail, he's trying to go for Matu on the back lines. He's been rooted. They have trapped Matu in the shard. The Lone Druid getting low. He's trying his best to run. Sumail attempting to commit with the battle trance. DC trying to keep him up, but they get the kill. Matu is down. Can they get more? OG Thompson out of mana. He falls. Nisha, he's cleaning up big time. It's a double kill for the Necrophos. Sumail to go down as well. Mid-bomb rolls forward. He's trying to find Puppey. Will get it, but Nisha's just still sitting at full HP. Mid-bomb cannot control Yapsor. They've got to back out the other 2 of them, OG. Mid-bomb and No-Tail cannot fight Nisha.
They have a Reaper. Yapsor wants to get mid-one. Can he get the Yules? Can he get the Remnant? Unable to.
Yeah, not quite going to have the reach. Nisha cleans up the Necro books. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just Nisha getting more and more gold and farm. The mech, the blade mail, the halberd, 1k gold on top of it. He is just a huge issue for the style of play that OG's trying to do, and they're trying to fight into Secret. They do, you know, they get some big kills there. They do manage to get Matu, but it's just not enough to swing this game around. It's still Secret growing the lead.
Too long to kill him too. The mech and then just a little bit of extra heal from Necrophos. It takes too much to kill Matu as No-Tail is found in the river.
Yeah.
Easy kill.
So many moves going the way, and Yapsor 3-0-10 on the Void Spirit support this match.
Ace having an excellent game for sure. And mid-one, not really looking too much like a core Tusk in this game now as he's below the net worth of the Wind Ranger. He has queued up the Blink as we kind of expected it to be. I didn't know what other item he could go for. The only thing they're lacking really, they just need a form of initiation. So he will try to go for that one, but Secret now in these last few moments have gained a big lead, and they're going to have Black Hole now available too with Lasso. They're ready to go again.
Yeah, they're ready for the fights. I do not care at all if OG comes as Matu. All the space in the world up top. It's that MKB, it's done. It's done. Command, it's MKB done on the bear.
No more worries for those whirling axes, which could be pretty annoying. Now he can just beat right through them for the most part.
And OG, I mean, Thompson is trying to play aggressive down bottom, cutting the creeps.
Oh,
Attempting to get the Maelstrom on top of the drums.
It's like a double benefit. MKB's also versus the Wind Ranger. Forgot about that too. Zai jumps forward. The lasso.
Poor old mid one. Just not having the game this time round.
And they want more.
Yapso, he's looking for the chase. Use both of the steps though. Zai does continue to keep the sticky on to Saxa. Blink up. Zai chases onward. Clumsy nets down. Matu's bringing in the bear. Bear will manage to disable Saxa long enough to get the kill. Wimrun, as we're seeing, not doing anything right now against the bear with his MKB. The 10k lead. OG, they are losing.
He has vision. He has vision.
Won't be able to get in range for the black hole though. Had a remnant out. He's back out to the bottom lane. Thompson won't be caught out today.
Nisha tried to Reaper Scythe him to set him up for the black hole there. Actually, he was just too slow. The animation also, Thompson saw it, so quickly remnants away.
Oh, dude, look at Nisha. He's going to have a relic so soon. The farm on this Necrophos is insane. I mean, you said, right, the mid lane matchup, he's going to have a good time. He's just done so much with that great beginning he had in the 1v1.
I wish I could actually just get a stat of it where I've seen the Necro versus Ember, that matchup, and what the success of the game is overall. I feel like I always see the Necrophos, the game just ends up being in their favor when they get that lane matchup. He just takes over completely. And he doesn't really have that much like magic damage he has to worry about in this game. He can pop his ghost shout so freely.
Oh yeah.
What, he just gets hit by like Illuminate and a power shot or something. That's the burst damage that he'll have to be worried about. Pretty spectacular game for the Necrophos.
Yeah, they're going to really struggle ever killing him. Oh, no, mid one. Oh, what's he doing over here again? Oh, no.
He's dying.
He's trying to compete for the bottom net worth this game. He's falling behind. Very, very far behind. It's been a rough game for him. After, what was it, first great 2 minutes of play, or the first sort of 2-3 minutes in the lane, him and Saxa were having a lovely time.
Yep.
And then Secret happened. And now it's 19 to 11, 11k advantage. They really only have Sumail. I mean, Thompson, he's nearly got his Maelstrom done, but it just feels like he's just so far behind the counterparts on Secret.
It just feels like they're going to be lacking a lot of things inside of the team fights, like not just damage, but the control and everything as well. And yeah, that Radiance for Nisha getting close to being finished. He's level 18 as well. Max level Reaper Scythe. Woo.
This is a big old Necrophos.
Look at the way that OG is being, like, it's so rare you see like teams like this, like a team like OG which loves the aggression. They're having to just play completely defensive.
They got the grab. They're jumping onto Sumail. Follow up from Yap, so they're going to start playing with him. They're bringing everything in. A Secret, no. Sumail's the one they want to kill. He's the one having the good time, but not for much longer. Dragged back by the Remnant into the Fear. No chance to play his way out as he'll fall. Saxa's trying to run. Turns with the shackle onto Puppy, but Zai and Yaps are hot on the chase. This is all. It's going to be 2 more kills for Secret. This game 3. It's getting bloody. It's getting bloody.
It's been bloody. Thompson can't even one-shot the courier. It flies away. And they're going to go for some siege here, it looks like. Team Secret setting up at the ready. I believe, is that the Desolator coming out on the courier? Yeah, it's Deso for the bear. Oh, no,
Have some
Basher.
mercy. Oh,
no.
The clumsy net. Oh, no. Mid one. Gone again.
And look at Matu. Matu's alone and just beating on tier 3.
All right. He's just taking the base. Fortification is there. But OG's definitely got some problems this game. Basher, was that a full bash? Yeah, full basher.
Basher, yeah.
Full basher on the bear.
So he can now, the bear can man fight the troll.
He can man fight the whole team on his own. With these items.
Oh boy, just complete and utter control of the map. 30 seconds until they have Black Hole available, which they haven't really had to use too much inside of the team fights anyway. OG, they've got BKB finished on Sumail. This might be like their only hurrah to try to take a fight versus Secret.
Oh, Thompson, and that fight's going to start with a dead Ember Spirit, and also Reaper Scythed. 80 seconds he's out. I mean, they know at this stage he's not going to have the chance to ever hold on to buyback gold, so Reaper kills are always going to hurt. He's dead for over a minute, no buyback. Secret can start knocking at the high ground.
They killed Nisha's courier at least, so Nisha can't deliver the radiance.
So, look, something.
That's something.
Something in these dire times for OG here in Game 3. And Secret back. It really was back to business in this Game 3 for Team Secret. No messing around. They've got a job to get done, and they're certainly doing it. 27 minutes in, 15k lead. And very hard to really see a way of OG turning this one around. It's only Sumail, as I keep saying, that has farm, and a troll alone. He just has so many things to deal with. It's just too much for Sumail this game.
Oh, not mid one again.
Oh, no. Let him live. Let him live.
Let him get a kill back at least. Oh, no, now Sox it too.
Oh. Well, I think, you know, we can all be very happy that we had Game 2.
Yeah. Game 2 was sick.
Game 2 was nice. Game 3, it's getting on the verge of bullying now from Secret.
Oh, no, they're surrounding him. The bear chasing Noto. Sumail's like, I'm going the other way. You pay with your life. Let me out. Does get away. Sumail, he ports bottom with Thompson.
Oh, here we go.
I don't even know if they can. I don't think they can touch Nisha with the two of them anyway.
This is it. This is the turnaround. Right, let's look at Zykan. He's got lasso back up. He's ready to go again. He's pretty much been finding kills every single time the ult's up. So I don't expect that to change. He's probably going to find someone right now.
Thompson. Are they going to black hole? And they
Yep, they are.
Why not?
Oh, no, mid one. Oh, wild on mid one. Well, he's trying to get the kill, but now he's just only going to get himself killed as well. Oh. Oh, and there's drag on to Sumail. He gets the ult and the BKB off. He will be able to turn with the battle drop, but the bash indeed from the bear causing issues for Sumail. Sumail is down and out. No buyback for him. As OG, it's over for them in this game. Secret just 21k lead. Yapsaw and D dropping the see you later, nerds.
Oh, and you can tell Slack's probably at home saying, blaming the Wind Ranger pick entirely. But Secret just with a firm and strong game plan coming together.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And we have tier 3 down. The bear taking the racks as well. Nibon gives the bear a big old punch, but the bear turns.
It got denied. Nisha denied it. Can't even give them the 300 gold. Actual bullying.
And he's got that radiance delivered out to him. He's also got a ghost scepter, Nisha. He cannot die. The shackles are connecting, but there's nothing to follow them up. Thompson, he'll be saved briefly by Mid-1, but still dies the Midnight Pulse. Mid-1 dead yet. Oh, he's going to live this time.
Okay.
A twist to the story. Mid-1 doesn't die this time round. But
30 minutes, double outposts, easy money. Secret don't even have to back up. They can continue looking for more prey as Zai has Invis Rune, has Lasso. It's going to be Sumail.
Out he goes. He does have the BKB in the battle chance if he gets the tail to pop it, but the push. Oh, Mid-1. Provide him a little bit of time. That gives him time to put the BKB, put the battle chance. Sumail will live a little bit, and it's actually able to bring down Puppy. Over which absolutely goes. Sumail, he's getting the kills. That's the second one. It's a double kill for Sumail. But now he's got to run. That's the battle trance down and the BKB. Thompson and Mid-1 dead. Shackle from Saxa does lack Zai onto the tree, onto the creep. Zai's able to force out of the base, but there's the Reaper's Scythe down onto Saxa. Sumail is going to get beaten and eaten by the bear. They'll force him to the side, but Matu will chase on forwards. Zion as well with the clumsy net has the control. Sumail's dead. Buyback from him on the troll. A Secret. They're just going after the kills now. It's a 28k lead.
Nisha.
Full Abyssal on Matu.
Nisha, he just clicks the Ghost Shard button, and then there's no magic damage like we were saying. Now he's got a Ghost Scepter too.
They got the Will-O-Wisp on him. Shackle as well. Nisha, he's got to be worth about £1 million if they can kill him. But they can't.
They're not killing him.
They're not. Now, maybe they are. Can they kill him?
Ghost Shard
back up again. Nisha's running. If they can kill this man.
They can't kill him.
Oh, they can't kill him. Oh, there's the black hole. Puppy just finds Sumail on the back. Sumail will back for this. That's a black hole dead troll. Jump forward onto Mid-1. As it might be time for bedtime.
I think it's bedtime.
I think it's bedtime. It's bedtime. GG is called. Secret will win game 3. very, very easily. This series is theirs. They'll take it 2-1. We had some excellent moments along the line. This last game was just an excellent moment for Secret. Not much here at all to be said for OG. They struggled. Their draft just didn't hit it off. They couldn't get the momentum going. Sumail had the farm, but no one else